So let's start first and foremost at the draft today. What a day it was for Canada. What a day it was for Sigma FC and their academy. Kyle Larin going first overall. I don't know if you got a chance to see it, Marco, but the tears of joy in the locker room in Canada where he is playing with and the reaction from his teammates was priceless. Talk about it, Marco.
Yeah, I did get a chance to see it, and I think for him, the only place better being than the actual draft itself was with his teammates. And unfortunately, they didn't get the result we were hoping for today, but an absolute gem for Orlando City, and I think it works out for both the club and the player because he's not only going to have the opportunity to start fresh with an expansion franchise, but he'll also have the chance to play along the likes of Kaká, and he'll actually have a real good opportunity in Orlando, and he addresses a need immediately for them because they need some help up top, and this kid is the real deal, and it's good for Canada to see a player go first overall. It's nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And the kid's going to be, I think, the real deal when he gets down there with Orlando playing with Kaká. It's going to be amazing for him and his career and for Canada. And nothing but upside for all that's taken place for Kyle Larin and Sigma Academy. And let's not forget, this Sigma Academy has produced a lot of players that go to NCAA. Kyle Becker with TFC as well, so congrats to them. Marco, let's talk about TFC and how they did in the draft today, picking up a keeper, picking a couple other position players, a Canadian as well, a guy that's going to be really happy to come back home from University of Syracuse. Talk about those players.
Yeah, they selected Alex Bono, and then, of course, the two defenders in Simonin and Thomas. And Thomas is great to have a Pickering native come back, and he was a teammate of Bono over at Syracuse as well. So it's good to see them coming in. I think it's important, and people need to remember that with the foundation of a USL Pro side now coming to Toronto, they need to stack that team up as well. And I think Bono might be the perfect fit in his first year to be that number one for the USL Pro side. Kid's got a lot of upside, was hands down the best goalie in the draft, and is a Generation Adidas player. So that'll help off the books in terms of the salary cap as well. But great picks. Clement Simonin was a little bit of a shocker, especially in ninth, and especially with Christian Rowland, who many had going at number 2, being selected by New York City FC. He ended up going 16th, which is a shocker in itself. But they didn't really need a creative midfielder with Jay Chapman being signed as a homegrown player today as well. So big news for Toronto, good day for Toronto, and an exciting one, to say the least, for the fans, especially in terms of the development. And we're seeing that not only with Canadian players, but with American players as well, which is great for North American soccer.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more, Marco.